dear children, how are you? Today I am going to ask a question to you. Have you ever observed trees carefully? Is a tree useful to us? In what way is a tree useful to us? We know that the trees provide food, that is, many fruits and vegetables, isn't it? And also provide fresh air, shade, shelter, and also which gives rain to us. Okay, so we know that trees are very important part of our nature. Here we are going to introduce a poem. The name of the poem is Tall Trees, which is written by Eileen Matthias. Okay, dear students, in this poem, the speaker imagines that the trees watch, protect, and peep just like human beings. That is, the poet tells us about the connection of trees with humans. She describes the top of a tree as its head and the roots of a tree as human feet. And also, the poet says that the trees provide shelter to birds and guards the whole world as it sleeps. Let us start the poem. The Tall Trees. It is a poem is about tall trees, I told you. With their feet in the earth and their heads in the sky, the tall trees watch the clouds go by. With their feet in the earth. Here, there means tall trees. Okay. With their feet in the earth. Where is their feet? Where is the tall trees' feet? In the earth. Okay, their feet are fixed in the earth. And where's their heads? Yes, and their heads in the sky. Okay, the heads of trees are in the sky. The tall trees watch the clouds go by. What the trees watching? They are watching passing clouds. Clouds are go by. Okay, so they are watching passing clouds. That means they are so tall. They are so close to the sky. Their heads, the tall trees' heads are very close to the sky. So they can see, they can watch passing clouds. Then come to the next four lines. When the dusk sends quickly the birds to rest, the tall trees shelter them safe in a nest. When the dusk sends quickly. What's dusk? D-U-S-K. It is not D-E-S-K. Okay. Dusk means it's the time just after sunset. Have you ever observed sunset? Yes, very beautiful scene, isn't it? When the dusk, at the time of dusk, sends quickly the birds to rest. All birds are sending back to rest. Okay, birds return back to their trees. The trees shelter to the birds in their nest. They protect their young babies in their nest. Okay, so at the time of dusk, they send quickly the birds to rest. Then what happens? The tall trees shelter them. The tall trees provide shelter to the birds. For what? To save in a nest. Okay, it's the meaning of these four lines. Dear children, we understood that the dusk sends the birds back to their nest. Okay, then what do the trees do in the night? Can you imagine? Okay, let us see in the next four lines. And then in the night, with the tall trees peeping, the moon shines down on a bird that's sleeping. Let's see what do the trees do in the night. Okay, in the night, tall trees peeping. The tall trees peeping means looking down. For what? The moon shines down. That is, they are trying to watch the shining moon. Okay, the tall trees peep down the earth. They watch the shining moon and also they are trying to watch the whole world around it, sleeping peacefully. From these four lines, we understood that just like us, just like human beings, the trees also taking care of the world, loving care of the world. Okay, so the trees are peeping to the world and trees are trying to enjoy the calm and quiet atmosphere and the beautiful sight of shining moon also. Okay, so we understood that they are watching, they are sheltering, they are peeping just like human beings. Okay, this the poem is the connection between the human beings and trees. Then, dear students, what do you understand from this poem? What's the message of this poem? We know that the trees are an integral part of our nature. The trees provide shelter to birds and guards the whole world as it sleeps. Okay, and also they provide food, fresh air, shade, shelter, and also rain to us. They prevent soil erosion and maintain the balance of nature. Okay, then we know that every part of a tree are useful to us, just like for making furniture and so on. Then we can say that the trees are our true friends. Okay, so we should protect them. We should avoid cutting trees down. We should be aware of the importance of protecting trees. Okay, I hope you all are enjoyed the poem and all of you read it many times. Okay, again we will meet with a new lesson.